Morning, guys. Sunday morning, 8:17. I got here maybe 5 minutes ago, waiting for my first order. So before we begin, well, before they send me anything, check it out. I got what I absolutely hate: the fucking oven mitts with the condom on it, the plastic condom. So I'm actually against using these things, for me personally, because like right now I'm having the issue where like the mitts are like put in, it's like touching like the buttons, so like my lights will randomly turn on and off. I'll randomly like press the horn on the left side, and on the right side, like I just need to adjust this, move this one over, put it over the speedometer, not the speedometer, the gear switch. I forgot what that's called because it's an e-bike. We don't use those. We don't use gears. It's just there for decoration. Yeah, I just need to move it over because it's really hard to actually like hold the throttle for like a while. So let's say I'm on like a long delivery or going home, my hands start to hurt because it's like it's basically squeezed at the edge right here where the throttle is. But I did buy them because it's raining, and when it's raining plus it's like really cold, it's just really annoying to work like that. And I could use the other glove, like my 2-layer glove, the thick gloves I have, but after a while they are like really water resistant, but after a while it's gonna eventually soak up some water. You need to rinse, like let it dry out basically. And mind you, the last day I worked was like 2 days ago, I believe. There's still water in here. I didn't realize it was gonna absorb so much water and just like retain it, because from the wind it could come in through this side when you're on the delivery. It's barely any water that gets through, but there's like a little tiny puddle on the inside of my glove, on the mitts. Yeah, there's this really tiny puddle, and since it's cold, it's making my hands freeze. So I did pull out my glove, which I need to replace because I have holes in it on both of them. I have holes on both of them, so those need to be replaced. And the other thing I need to talk about was the editing software I'm using. I'm using DaVinci Resolve. It's a free editing software. I recommend it to anybody like doing videos. It's free. You can get Premiere Pro for free as well, illegally, but you could get it for free as well. But DaVinci is completely free. It has everything I need. Like everything I needed so far, I've been able to do on there. And mind you, I'm not even like good at editing. Like I started editing once I made my channel basically. So it's really good so far. But I did notice a few issues with it, like the last couple of times I went to edit. On one of my last videos, at the end I put a picture of my screenshots because the recording cut short for the end of the day. So instead of putting the totals for the shift, I put the total for the entire day. And since I didn't record it, I didn't want anybody like calling me out saying like I'm lying or whatever. So I put the screenshots of the day as well as the total for the day, and it didn't edit any of that. It didn't render any of that, the last like 5 or 10 seconds that those are up. And I didn't even notice until like someone made a comment about it. They said no screenshot, no earnings recap for the day. And I was like, what the fuck? I did. Hold on. Yeah, someone commented on it, and I was just like, I did. And then I went and checked, and what do you know, it didn't render it for whatever reason. And the second part of the issue I'm having is sometimes when I start the clips, when I start the recordings, right, for like the first, I'm gonna say like the first 3 to 5 seconds sometimes, it'll randomly just not play the recording. Like the recording will be there on the GoPro, but when you try to edit it, it will just be blank. So that's why, like when I'm starting clips now, I just give it a couple seconds before I start talking, because DaVinci keeps fucking that up. But we got our first order, Grubhub 7. It's really slow out this morning. Like normally I'll be on a move by now, especially since I'm on a Grubhub shift. Oh no.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I got Karen C.
Hey there, thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too, sir.
They're always so nice in there. Oh, wait, let me turn this off before it starts. First order of the day. About 10 minutes. Alright, so we got that order delivered. It's funny how no one answers the phone, right? Until you start the wait timer. Put that wait timer on and watch how fast, like, oh damn, they're on both sides. Put the wait timer on and watch how fast, like, yeah. Oh, the customers come downstairs. But we got 2 more orders while we were in there waiting. They're both from the same deli, which is right here. Whoa. Yeah, this is right here. I mean, they're both small orders. Like, I think it's like 10 total for both the orders. But they're less than a mile away, both deliveries combined. And it's slow as hell. And Uber wasn't really sending me much, so might as well take it. Funny story. My first order is going to the exact same customer I just delivered to. The exact same person. So here's the hoping. They come downstairs, and it's funny because they just called me because I called twice, right? So they called me. They were like, "You just called this number?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just delivered an order over here." And then as soon as I got off the phone with them, I started delivery, and I noticed, I'm like, wait a second. This is going to the same fucking building. So here's the hoping. They're punctual this time. All right, here it is. So we had like a little funny moment where I called her again. And then I was like, yeah, I got another another delivery for here. And we just started laughing. Because it's like I just got off the phone with her like 2 minutes ago. Well, we off to the second customer. Alright, there we go. Next customer is like a minute away. It's like really close. Alright, there we go. The thing about being on a bike sometimes is since you're so low down, cars really don't be seeing you at like stop signs. So what I'll be doing is I stand up on the pedals a lot of times. I'll go over here, just casually. You know, is that Horatio? That is Horatio. All right. Next drop off down here. Here. Just whoa. So this building, if you haven't been here before, you probably would get lost, because on one level, like on the 6th floor, on one level, there's letter apartments, and then you got to go into like this little staircase to go up to find a number of apartments. Mad confusing. So we on this double order. Ow. Stab myself in the kickstand. We're on this double order from Uber Eats. I just picked up both the orders. We're on our way. The first one is 13 minutes away. The first thing I said when I saw that, I was like, damn, that's far. But to be honest, it's really not. Like, traveling Manhattan on the e-bike is really quick. Even like the long 15-minute deliveries and shit, you can usually shave off like a good 5+ minutes off most of these orders. And I was thinking about it yesterday too. A lot of orders I've been declining now is orders that I used to take, and I still used to be making like 300+ a day, taking those quote-unquote far orders. Because the most important thing on the order is A, how long it's going to take you, and B, where it's going to leave you. I mean, obviously money factors in as well, but you know, that's kind of the money part is pretty much a given. You know how much is paying. But those are other than that, those are the two things I'll be looking at the most. And I haven't been doing that recently. I keep falling for the trap of like looking at miles. Bro, miles do not matter. I'm gonna say it again. Miles do not matter. Not all mileage is the same mileage. 1.5. Come down this way. 1 5-mile order is not the same as another 5-mile order, because some paths, some directions, some streets is way faster than other ones. For example, we have main streets in Manhattan, like 6th Avenue, 7th, like 6th Avenue, 8th Avenue, etc. Like those streets, they go by pretty quick. Like if you take one of those streets, you're getting where you're going ASAP. Now, if you're like downtown where the road winds and bends and all that, the same mileage, let's say it's 5 miles, that same mileage is now like an extra 10 minutes than it would if I took like a main street going somewhere. So that's why I don't really look at mileage. Well, at least I never used to look at mileage. I started doing it like last year. I'm out here acting like I'm in a car and shit, and I need to min-max my my vehicle maintenance and all that. Like my maintenance is like maybe $100 a month. Brake pads and a place to charge my batteries. That's my cost for the month basically. So I need to stop focusing on that shit again and just go back to how long it's gonna take me and where it's gonna take me, because I could be making so much more. And one more thing, I asked on a poll recently, I believe it was yesterday or the day before of me recording this video. I asked what's the lowest you would accept a triple for? Because for me, it would be 18. For me, it'll be 18. Because after I declined the order, it was a triple 18. The first thing I said was I needed at least 20 to do a triple, right? But then I thought about it, and I'm like, that's technically not true, because I would do a single $6 order. So why wouldn't I do a triple 18? It's just 3 $6 orders combined. And after I declined it, I was really thinking about that. It's like I've been changing how I've been accepting orders, and it's been actually costing me a lot of money. So I need to go back to my roots. All right, that first order was just delivered. Oh. Oh. I thought you were talking to me. All right, let's see. So this one was actually collected right by the doorman. I was pulling up and I was like, whoa. I'm not used to turning off my bike. Yeah, I was pulling up and I told him, I was like, yeah, this have no apartment number. But he was actually on the phone with the customer. I knew they were gonna do that. I knew they were gonna do that. If you do something annoying once, you do it twice. Yeah, but he was on the phone with the customer. Boom, handoff, easy order. The next one, 2 minutes away. It says 5, but they forget I'm on a bike. I can break laws. 2 minutes away. All right, we got a little bit of multi-app action going on right now. So we just got the second of the two. So funny thing is, both these orders, I'm pretty sure are going to the same building or the same block. Because I looked on the map from when I took the initial screenshots of the orders, and they're going on the same road. And since I know the city pretty decent, there's only like 2 buildings over there that I ever get deliveries from. So I'm gonna start this Uber trip. See? Oh, they're going across the street from each other. That is beautiful right there, man. All right, let's not die. All right, cool. They're on the same fucking street. Haha, that's beautiful. One is a 5, and then the other is 7, I believe. It's a 5 and a 7. Not bad, not bad. Even if it was 4, I probably would have done it because they're going to the same place. All right, slide over here. Ooh, and the best part is super close deliveries, and the pickups were on the same street. One's on 23rd and 8th. One's on 27th and 8th. Both delivering to 28th. Perfect. Check it out. 507 and 520. Good morning. Got apartment 9.
Huh?
So, yeah, this one.
You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we just walk across the street. Yo, the perfect multi-app, bro. All right, I'm doing a shopping order, $10. I think $10.50. It's only 3 items. It's 2 separate items. 1 juice box, like the apple juice boxes. 2 blueberries. I'm just looking for the juice boxes right now, and I'm done. I only do shop and pay orders if it's low amount of items, low effort. I'm about to ask them just so I don't waste any more time. I could probably find it myself, but yeah. Give it one last solid attempt. Yeah, I'm about to go ask. All right. The shopping's done. Took me 5 minutes, a little longer than it should have, to be honest. I couldn't find the juice boxes because there's multiple aisles with like drinks, so I had to like go up each individual aisle. But the delivery is technically 1 block away, 24th to 25th. All right. Boy right there. Oh, I'm going to the hood. Going up to the projects. Alright, yep, 415. Oh, he took my spot. I'll just put it right here. See, this is why I always carry my rec card in my wallet. I carry all the apps cards in my wallet. You never know when you might get a banger like that one. So like the total delivery time was 6 minutes. for $10.50. Not bad, right? I know a lot of people are scared to do shopping orders. Not I just don't like them. I just don't like shopping. But if it pays good, I'll do it. See if I get another order. Uber, you're bugging. Just far as hell. Man, that sun is in my eyes. So I had an order, but I had to unassign it because it's 5 of the giant box coffees, and they had a massive line. And they were just honest with me. They told me because of the line and the massive order that it was gonna take like 30 minutes. Plus there was another delivery guy there, and he was waiting for 3 of those as well. And his was before mine's. And she told me that it takes about 10 minutes just to do one of those boxes. So by the time they finish their line, do the first 3, and then my 5, nah, I ain't waiting. On the sign. Which actually had a second order on DoorDash that I didn't do for this order. I'm regretting it now. It was a 7-item shop and pay order for like $24. But I decided to do the Joe's one, and now I'm regretting doing the Joe's one because of all those coffees. But again, I respect any freaking worker that tells you the truth. They don't try to lie to you, but like, oh yeah, we'll get that right out, and have you wait in like 20 minutes. So I give them props for that. Hey, you know what? Connor? Thank you.
That's the honest guy.
Thank you. You're welcome. Got my boy right here on this Suron. Remember that Suron short? It was this motherfucker. Here. What happened? On 20th, right at the corner. Yeah. Colin. So me and him actually have the same. We have 2 orders, the same store. So we're about to pull up right now. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, I was like, where the fuck did he go? Boy, this motherfucker's going the wrong store. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Doing good. Got Colin?
I only do that when I see food.
Here you go, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Morning. Thank you. Have a good day. Easy ass order. This car right here. That shit's fire. Anyway, it's time to stack again. I got a Grubhub. I got an Uber. We're doing both. Hutch and Waldo. Actually, this one. So I'm gonna pick up this Uber right now. And then I'm gonna swing over to the Grubhub. Both stores are always ready, so. So normally I don't recommend starting the trip until you have both orders. But in this case, since I'm passing the second store, just in case it's not ready. Oh my God, start. Yeah, since I'm passing the second store anyway, and the orders are so close, even if it's not ready, I could just go drop off the Uber and come back. It's one of those rare occasions where it doesn't matter if you start delivery on one or not. All right, so we got both orders. The Uber is getting dropped off first. It's like right around the corner. It's going 3 blocks up, and then the Grubhub is going on the west side. All right, first one drops off onto 34th Street. Check out the city. New York, baby, New York. Alright, doing my final 2 orders for the shift. Well, not the shift, but for the recording. It's supposed to rain later. And in case you don't know, my GoPro, like the side, the door where the battery in the SIM card is exposed, because those things break off relatively quickly. So it broke off. So I can't use my GoPro in the rain for now. I'm planning on getting a media mod, which is a microphone, and the that protector for the rain. Most likely going to do that like the same time. Just order both at the same time, so they arrive together. Because since I can't protect it, if water goes inside, it's going to mess up the SD card and the battery. And I'm already down 1 battery. That's why one of my last videos was cut short recently, because the battery just stops working. It's not charging anymore. Alright, so I'm on my way. So I'm gonna put the total for the entire day, not just the shift, the entire day, up right now. And I'm gonna see y'all next recording.